Capricorn Sun, Scorpio Moons. This is your 2019 reading. When you view it is when you were meant to see it. Doesn't matter what time of year. I'm doing them in order of requested in the comments. The first portion of this video will be textbook definition of your sun moon reading, so please refer to the list, to the credit below that I'm narrating from, and then I will lay out the main cards and we will take a quick look to see what you have for 2019. The second portion of this reading will be the link below, which will take you to a Vimeo reading where I will have a deeper interpretation plus clarifiers. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm breaking this down into 4 quadrants. Other things to mention, keep in mind I'm on Instant Go. If you need a quick answer to a quick question, check me out on there for a reasonable price. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, where I post my weeklies. Check out my playlist for your 2018 reading. See if it rang true for you for 2018. And also my compatibility readings that I'm working on are up in my playlist. So Sun in Scorpio, Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Scorpio, the combination of your sun sign and your moon sign produces in you an extremely strong inner drive and a keen sense of your own importance as an individual. A certain rigid inner pride keeps your self-respect always at a high level. Early on, temperament may be a problem, but as you mature, cooperation is learned, and a judicial, rather stern nature rules the personality. A very reserved individual, you often express yourself in quiet ways, always remaining perfectly capable of communicating disapproval without even saying a word. Most people think of you as a very reasonable person, and in many ways you are. It is very difficult, however, to ever persuade you that you are wrong because of a highly inflexible core within. Often you may use the tactic of appearing not to understand the other person's point of view, even when it is quite clear to you. You're very honorable, loyal, and devoted with a keen sense of sobriety of life, and your duty is part of it. Right or wrong, you hold to your first impressions of people, especially if those first impressions are not good. You are very understanding of people and their problems, and while you usually can remain very detached, you're a good listener and provide sound advice. Emotions never seem to interfere with your reasoning power. Okay, so that was your textbook definition. So, Holy Spirit, Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for Capricorn, Sun, Scorpio, Moons for 2019, please? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend to be said for Capricorn, Sun, Scorpio, Moons. Holy Spirit, Angels, what do you see for Capricorn, Sun, Scorpio, Moons for January, February, March? We have the 4 of Pentacles in reversed. What do you see for Capricorn, Sun, Scorpio, Moons? April, May, June. We have the Hanged Man in reversed. What do you see for Capricorn, Scorpios? July, August, September's. The Star card in reversed. Okay, and then what do you see for Capricorn, Sun, Scorpio, Moons, October, November, December, please? We have the 2 of Wands in the upright. Okay, so it looks like things are going to turn around for you guys towards the end of the year, but I feel like you are going to be, because of what's happening here, is going to force you into thinking of a new path or a new direction. So we start off with the 4 of Pentacles for January, February, and March. You guys are holding on to stuff for dear life, okay? And it doesn't come from a good place. The 4 of Pentacles is usually about you're doing it out of fear. You're doing it because you're being greedy. You're being stingy. It can be some of you could be focusing on the materialistic things a little bit too much, being possessive of those things. And honestly, for some of you, you could be looking for success, a very shallow success, not anything that has any kind of deep meaning. So that's what's going on January, February, March. April, May, June, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. This is you guys kind of feeling like it could be stalling on a decision. Some of you are actually, right, it cut out for a second. So what I was saying is the Hanged Man in reverse. Some of you have gone on and made or stalling on a decision. So I'm not stalling on a decision, sorry, gone on to wait for something, but you're not going to wait forever in regards to a situation or something. And then others of you are holding on to something that is, the bar is set too high. You could be holding on to a fantasy. And then for others of you, you could be in a situation where, you're playing the victim, victimized a little bit, woe is me, a little bit of martyrdom is associated with the Hanged Man in reversed, okay? Moving on to the Star card here, and I think this does kind of flow because I do feel negative energies for you for a good part of 2019. So with the Star card in reverse, this is where we have, I think because of this, it's starting to beat on you a little bit. Some of you could be experiencing depression, mental illness, physical illness. For others of you, you're just giving up. You're sort of losing faith because things don't seem to be turning turning your way, or your energies seem to be off the first half of the year and it's sort of weighing you down. And for others of you, you're actually being a little bit arrogant and being like, I don't know why this is happening to me. Almost like that. Like, how dare this happen to me? Because you guys usually are very good at overcoming situations like this, and you're having a hard time to do that and doing that, and that does not sit well for you guys. But the good part is, like I said, in October, November, December, we have the Two of Wands. And because of this, you're forced to think in different ways, okay? So you're going to be forced to kind of like choose between two paths. One is the path, one is the path less walked or less ridden, and the other one is the sure and true path. But what you're doing is you're waiting for things to happen before you go ahead and make this plan. And in regards to this, this is about new ways of doing stuff, being a visionary, seeing things a different way. The world is available to you, and you're going to be considering all these opportunities, but you wouldn't have gotten to this card if you had not had this happen to you. You wouldn't have been forced to think in different and new ways and consider new opportunities and new paths if this did not happen to you the first 3/4 of the year, okay? More half the year, I feel like, and then there's some realization here that moves into this, okay? So I will go into a deeper interpretation of this in the Vimeo link below, along with some clarifiers. I hope to see you over there. If you would like a personal reading, consider that. All you have to do is send me an email. My rates, my emails, and info are below, and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, best of luck to my Capricorn Scorpios in 2019. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.